Okay, welcome back to, I don't know what I want to call this. I guess for now I'm going to call it IDK Garden Updates because I don't know what I'm doing. So, today is March the, what we got, 21st. Still never took that kale inside and fried it. Need to get those scraps over into the compost. I'll probably do that right now. You may or may not be able to tell, we had a nice rain yesterday. So what did I do yesterday? I planted, oh wow, that's a lot of rain. Oh man, that's about 1.5 inches, couple of inches. Go ahead and dump this out. So that aloe got some water, which I think is good. It was starting to get the green is starting to not be as vibrant as it was, as I expected to be. So I assume that that's because it was dry, but who knows? I need to dump this water out of this, but I'll do that afterwards. So let's check on everything. Garlic is growing strong, looking fantastic. Didn't end up mulching it yet, but you can see these are noticeably taller. At least they're standing taller. I don't know if they are actually taller, but they're standing a lot taller than they were in the last video. This blueberry, a lot of leaves coming in. Okay, got some good bud action on this branch here. These are kale that I transplanted the day before yesterday. Put them in this fabric pot, and they've already grown substantially. Fabric pot, put a little bit of I put some compost in there. Super cheap potting soil that I'm getting for like $2 a bag. This is it over here. What's that? 1 cubic foot for $2, which I think is a good deal. The collard greens that were over here in those little seed trays, I've potted those up. I was doing some research yesterday, and yeah, they're super happy. It's crazy how fast this stuff grows. Like, I can see that it's grown since last night. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 collard greens. These are probably 1 gallon pots. Those are probably half-gallon pots. All upcycled. As you can see, they were formerly blueberry. Actually, these are the blackberry, blueberry. These are the pots that these plants came in. So let's keep going. This is kale from last year, still growing strong. I don't know if that's, I don't really know what to do with this stuff. I mean, in my mind, you're supposed to replant kale not replant it, but grow a new kale plant every year. But this kale's from last year, man. I might just start harvesting off of this. I don't know, it looks really, it's nice and healthy. 0 pest pressure. Yeah, I don't see any pest pressure. There's a little bit of white on the underside of there. Some more here. Those are probably some kind of eggs, or who knows. This blueberry is continuing to fill in wonderfully. Same thing over here. Well, down there at the bottom is filling in. You can see those canes up top still have some filling to do. I want to check on my blackberry. Yeah, this thing is about to come back strong. I can tell. And so this is it rained really hard yesterday, so it's continuing to feed all of the compost that I put in, that I fed it with, down into the soil. These pots over here had peppers in them last year. I need to get those stalks out of there and get something else into those. I'm going to replace this. This is a very makeshift table sort of thing. Just terrible organization and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to replace this table with something a little more permanent. I found this whole platform I found for free on Craigslist, and I'm using it as a table. I think that was a tomato, and that was a tomato, and the one over there with the tomato cage upside down on it was a tomato. Everything else was peppers. Still haven't put anything into this bed. I'm kind of excited. I want to see if any weeds grow out of here. No, these are all seeds that are falling off of the trees. I guess that's really it. Strawberries, I'll probably get those in the ground. I gotta go get a haircut here at 9:30. Come on, watch. So I got an hour to get a haircut. But main progress is yesterday I planted these collard greens in here. Now I did some research and it said that collard greens, the roots actually like to sprawl wide versus deep. So I think that putting them in these kind of tall, narrow, they're not tall, but putting them in these, limiting them in these pots is going to limit the growth of the collard greens, but it's all good. I might take the remaining 4 tray over there and plant it in here just to harvest them before I put the pole beans in. I don't think I could put my pole beans in until like April or May, which is just a couple of weeks, but that's that. I don't know what's going on. Now I thought this was all. Yeah, okay. That can go over there. That can go over there. Alright, so these are more strawberry plants and more strawberry plants. Bare root at this point, I guess they are. Yeah, there's so much waste going on. But anyway, let's go over to our roses. Check these guys out. It's about 40 degrees outside. I think it got down to the upper 30s last night. So this is the the Don Juan, and you can see the leaves are just continuing to open up and fill out and open up and fill out. I don't see any buds, which I don't expect to see any buds this time of year. But what's that? But it's exploding. It's growing real strong all the way up here. I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe I should just prune that tall branch off. If I'm gonna do it, I need to do it sooner than later. And let's go over to my Lady Banks rose. Yeah, she's continuing to fill out. Leaves are popping up everywhere. Way more leaves. So that's that. My phone is sideways. So I don't know if this video is gonna come out sideways, but if it does, just bear with me. It's only 8 minutes. And that's that. So see you next time.